Hey guys, it's Amanda and I am here um, with my last layout that I videoed for the May Cocoa Daisy record label kit. And this is a layout about my nephew. He is 3 now, or no, he's 2. I think he's 2. But this is some of his newborn photos. So I thought they were perfect for boy photos, and I don't have really any, he's the only baby boy in our family, so that's why I did a couple of these layouts with him because the photos matched really well. So I'm just going through my supplies, trying to figure out what I'm going to use. I think I decided that I'm going to use some of those fuzzy stickers. I'm not a huge fuzzy embellishment kind of person, but since I had them, I knew that if I didn't try to put them to use now, I never would. So that's what I did. I did make some Father's Day cards using this kit, and I will take photos of them and link them on my blog whenever next Tuesday. This is just going to be a Process Tuesday, linking these videos and some still photos of pictures or of layouts that I made that I didn't record, and I'll include those in. So I have 3 portrait 4x6 photos, and I'm just figuring out how I'm going to put those on there. And they're not exactly 4x6, or my cardstock's not exactly 12x12. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but they wouldn't stretch all the way across evenly. So the way that I remedied that was I put a photo mat on. I'm just using my ruler now to make sure that I get the photos on there straight, but I used a photo mat on the middle photo, and that helped me to fill in that space so that I could align the photos on the left and on the right flush against the edge. So you just see me now, and I'm using my ruler, making sure that those go on there straight. Um, when my nephew was little, my sister-in-law was all into like the guitars and the rock and roll type things. So this was like one of his ones. He says my dad's a rock star and things like that. So it was actually quite perfect for the layout, or for the kit that I had. So I'm glad that I did that. So there you go, and you can just see that I matted that on there. It kind of adds a little bit of dimension, and it also helped to fill in that space so they all line up along the edges. So going back through, I have that cassette tape pattern paper that I know that I want to use, and then that multicolored paper there to the left. I'm not entirely sure what shape that is, but it's not, I guess it's kind of a well, it's not really a chevron. I don't know what you would call that. Creating a thin little border along the top of the photo. Just putting that on there. And then I'm starting to build my layers, where my title and my journaling is going to go. This layout went super fast because I was working with a lot of scraps, and because I knew what I basically wanted. It was just cutting and gluing. So that's a little trick. You've seen me do it before. It's not, anything ingenious. I did decide to peel off that little border strip and put it down at the bottom instead, but I'm using that cassette paper, and since a lot of it was going to be hidden behind that one block of pattern paper, I just cut it off where the hidden part is because I didn't have enough to stretch all the way across the full length of the 12x12 paper. So I just cut it off, and then the journaling block will go over top of it, and I will stick the other end flush with the right hand side. And no one will ever know that it wasn't a full 12-inch strip. So that's just a little trick that I'm sure everyone already knows. I think I decided to mat that on there to bring in some more orange, possibly. Yep. Just to add a little bit more color. There we go. I'm a very fast scrapper, as I've said before, so whenever I lay things down on the page, if I like the way that they look, I go ahead and glue it down, because not very often do I pull things back up. I really liked this journaling card. It was from the cut apart sheet. I liked the elements there on the side, but I wanted it to kind of have, some kind of texture to it. So I went to my trusty old notebook edge punch, and I actually cut. It's funny because I cut the graphic part off, which was the notebook edge punch that was already printed on there, and then I just created my own. There's like 3 minutes left of this video, and my daughter, Adeline, the oldest, I can hear her rustling around in her crib, so if you hear this scream, that would be her waking up. Hopefully I can get through this video without that happening. We shall see. So, I'm just working on that title area. Didn't use a whole lot of embellishments on this page. It was actually pretty simple, but I like the way that it turned out. I think this is probably one of the quickest layouts that I've done lately. The cards I did pretty quickly, but that was more out of, I just want to use up some of these supplies, so I just threw stuff down. They turned out pretty cute, but there wasn't a whole lot of creative effort that went into it. So after this video gets uploaded, I will be completely done with this kit. I've already went ahead and added stuff to my stash, so or added the kit into my stash, so I don't have to look at it anymore. And the June kit is absolutely gorgeous. I love it, and I didn't do a reveal, and it's too late now. I mean, there's only like 10 days left in the month, 10 or 11, so I'm not going to do it for June, but I will go ahead and do one for July, and I'll be scrapping with that kit, so with the June kit, that is. So my title was Hey Little Dude, and I used the red letters from the kit, and then I'm coming in with the gray for the word little, because there was gray in that audio cassette paper. The little dinosaur you hear in the background would be little Miss Eleanor. Alright, and so we're nearing the end of this video. I'm thinking actually that if this stopped recording, and it did, like right about here, but I have some still photos that you'll see. I added some enamel dots and a couple chipboard elements, I think, and some of that fuzzy sticker you see there on the left and that little group down there. So I hope you liked this, and I will be back with some newer things. I'm so excited. Alright, have a great day, guys. Bye.